Why is it that whenever one door closes for us to go to the World Cup, another miraculous door will just open? Another door from nowhere will just open. Now, this is a conspiracy theory. It is not confirmed, but just listen to me. So right now, there's a report that Senegal could be banned from going to the World Cup because of what they did in the finals against Morocco, threatening to leave the pitch and, bullying Morocco into missing a penalty, according to the narrative that Senegal, their actions cost Brahim Diaz to miss the penalty. And in turn, they ended up winning the AFCON. And those actions.
Hello guys, how are you all doing? So I've been seeing videos of the said FIFA is considering of sanctioning Senegal because Senegal, they walked out of the pitch. What for? If FIFA wants to sanction Senegal, FIFA should also sanction Morocco, isn't it? It is. So I heard Morocco Football Federation, they are considering of suing FIFA and CAF. What for? That because Senegal walked out of the pitch, it discouraged their players. So if they had won, if they had scored that penalty, would they have sue FIFA? Would they have sue Senegal CAF? It doesn't make sense. Please, Moroccans, learn to accept defeat. Learn to accept defeat. The deed has already been done. It will never be unwritten that Senegal won this AFCON this 2026. They already won. There is nothing you guys can do. Whether you sue FIFA, you sue Morocco, you sue Senegal, it doesn't make no sense. And as for FIFA suspending the coach of Senegal, please, you people should reconsider your decision. Thinking of sanctioning Senegal, please reconsider your decisions. Senegal is going at the World Cup. We don't want to see that since FIFA has sanctioned Senegal, Senegal will not be going for the World Cup. Senegal, they deserve a spot at the World Cup. That was a world play and well-deserved victory. Well-deserved trophy. We don't want their victory to be taken away from them. They deserve it. Anyway, if you're new on this channel, you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop your comment. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Guys, please take a look and watch these reactions coming from Nigerians.
Must be sanctioned. And one of the sanctions that they can get from FIFA is that they might not be allowed to go to the World Cup. Now, what does that mean? That means that another window has been opened for Nigeria to go to the World Cup. Mind you, DR Congo is currently going to play playoffs, to go to the World Cup. They are going to play the final phase of the playoffs to go to the World Cup. But you also have to remember that Nigeria played DR Congo in the final of the playoff, the African playoff, before, DR Congo now progressed to the other playoff, the Intercontinental playoff. Now, mind you, if they are going to remove one African team, it means that they have to replace that African team with another African team. And which African team will be best to use to replace Senegal that has just gone out of the World Cup? That is, if they are going to go out of the World Cup. Other than Nigeria, who, finished runner-up in the playoffs. So if DR Congo qualifies from the Intercontinental playoff, it means that there might be a window of opportunity for Nigeria to take Senegal's spot. So are we going to be praying now so that, Senegal can be disqualified so that we can go to the World Cup? I'm just saying, it's just a conspiracy theory. But I don't think it would be fair for FIFA to take Senegal out of the World Cup. I think Senegal's actions were not the best, but they had to do what they had to do, right? You have to fight injustice. And I believe that what Senegal did was showing a fight for injustice. You ruled out their goal, which was a legal goal. And you gave a penalty, which was a legal penalty also. But you gave a penalty to help Morocco win the tournament after ruling out their goal. Had it been their goal was not ruled out, and Senegal acted like that when that penalty was given, then I can say yes, FIFA should give them sanction. Senegal acted out of order. But the fact that their goal was ruled out, then you now give a penalty. I think what they did was fighting for justice. And that should not be sanctioned. But let's see what FIFA would do at the end of the day.
Since FIFA wants to ban Senegal because they walked off the pitch in the AFCON final, they want to ban them from the World Cup. I say that we want to see the giants of Africa, Nigeria, also withdraw. Giants of Africa, do something, withdraw from the World Cup. Tell FIFA that if they ban Senegal, you also withdraw from the World Cup. And you don't want to play the World Cup. Tell FIFA that.
I'm hearing multiple news that Nigeria could be going to the World Cup based on Senegal will be facing ban from FIFA. And if that happens, that means the best ranked team in Africa that hasn't qualified for the World Cup will be Nigeria. So Nigeria is going to take the Senegal spot. See here, FIFA, I'm fully behind you. Yes, we need to keep discipline in African football. You know, misconduct should not be allowed. Should not be allowed. Despite corrupt referees, it should not be allowed. The rules is the rules. So I support FIFA. You know, FIFA must make the right decision for African football. And African football must improve. So FIFA, if you need to ban Senegal, ban Senegal. Ban Senegal. So Nigeria can go to the World Cup. I fully support that. 100%. 100%.
Wait, what? Papa Chow has been suspended by CAF. So apparently the Senegal coach Papa Chow has been suspended by CAF as he led his team off the pitch for 15 minutes to protest over a late penalty in the AFCON final. If I was the manager, I would have done the same. I would have done the complete same thing because, bro, Morocco tried to cheat. It was never a penalty. Bryan Diaz knew what he was doing. He went down too easily. And Hakimi's foul was never a foul. I've never seen, in all my life watching Hakimi, I have never seen him fly to the floor so quick. Like, honestly, it's actually embarrassing. And the fact, yeah, that they almost got away. If Bryan Diaz did it, we don't know if he missed on purpose. We don't know. But I think he did because he's left-footed. And he Palenka's on his right foot. Yeah? But for me, if CAF are going to suspend him, they need to suspend the Moroccan manager. They need to suspend Hakimi because if people didn't see the video of Hakimi throwing Mendy's towel to the ball boys so they can take away. What's that all about? What is that all about?
Now they're coming for us because the Senegalese coach has been suspended. We don't know for how long, but because of what they did yesterday, rightfully so, they left the pitch when they realized this is a corruption. They did everything they can to give it to Morocco. That's funny to me that you suspend Pap Chow, but you're not going to suspend Hakimi and the ball boys that was literally trying to fight I don't know if it's the second goalkeeper or the third goalkeeper for Senegal. Assaulting a player is okay, but protesting, saying that you guys are doing corruption and speaking your mind, that's when you're going to get a suspension. I think this was not supposed to happen yesterday. Senegal was not supposed to win the cup yesterday. No matter what they do, God have a better plan. This could hurt Senegal. The fact that we don't have any coach anymore and the World Cup is coming up. I wonder what happens next.
Imagine the way you won your continent's biggest tournament means that you will be suspended from the world's biggest tournament. Well, this could be happening to the Senegal national team because according to not just one source, but a variety of different sources, including ones that specialise in African football, Senegal could be suspended from playing in the World Cup this summer. And this is because of how they conducted themselves after Morocco were ordered that penalty in the African Cup of Nations final against them. The Confederation of African Football have already took action against the Senegal head coach because he was the main reason why the Senegal team walked off the pitch, so the CAF decided to suspend him with immediate effect. But the African governing body suspending your manager is one thing, but to lose your place at the World Cup is another level. And this would be such a shame for the African Cup of Nations champions, and do you want to know why? Because in my opinion, they feature in the World Cup group of death, the best group at this upcoming World Cup. They will play the French superstars, including the likes of Kylian Mbappe, as well as the Nordic Vikings and arguably the best striker in the world in Erling Haaland. So in conclusion to this video, it's going to be really interesting to see how this entire situation plays out, because it would be nothing short of absolutely crazy if the best team in Africa will not be allowed to represent that continent in front of a world audience at the biggest football competition.
So I heard the news today that FIFA will ban Senegal from playing in the 2026 FIFA World Cup because they walked off the pitch against Morocco. I know it's rumor because it can't be true. Enough it be true. Do you understand? It can't be true. FIFA, it can't be true. So I'm just assuming it's rumor because there are critical issues to attend to than this. Oh, they walked off the pitch. There was a security lapses. There was a fight fight broke out when they gave the penalty. So the best thing every footballer will do is to run for their lives, protect themselves first before any other thing. And that was exactly what happened. The players left the pitch because of that fight. Now, I'm not trying to like bring out some fake stories or whatever. It was exactly what happened. Immediately, camera picked that fight. The players started leaving. Camera picked it. People could see there was a fight. Now, let me say something to FIFA and CAF. You see, Morocco, you have to attend to this issue. You have to take proper care of this issue, because there are several issues coming out just after we saw that Morocco were diabolical after they lost to Senegal. Pay attention to what actually happened first. Treat that issue. Sanction Morocco for their dirty behavior. After the sanction, then we look forward to the next action in line. But as far as I'm concerned, deal with Morocco first before any other thing. If you say, oh, they walked off the pitch, they can give the excuse that it was because of that, that fight. And that's it. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. But for Morocco, what they've displayed is dirty, is shameful, a total disgrace. And they must be banned. They have to be banned. A fine is not enough. You have to limit them from playing some games. A fine is not enough. For people who already have money, people who are rich, waiting you won't use fine to do, waiting the fine won't do. Nothing. So, as far as I'm concerned, sanction them, ban them for some games. Fair. That would be fair. I rest my case.
Alright guys, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Do want to subscribe. This is your first time watching my videos. I hope you all listen to a varieties of people or from different sources. You listen to their opinion. Let me know what your own opinion is in the comment section. Alright guys, see you. Bye.